You? I talk to you. Hey!
Oh, sorry.
Blah, 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 blah.
My name is Marvin Panganiban. I'm currently one of the co-presidents of WOOF, and I'm graduating with a Bachelor's of Engineering.
So my name is Nina. I'm one of the co-presidents for this year on WOOF, and I'm graduating with a Bachelor's in Medical Sciences.
My name is Kat, and I'm a cultural director, graduating with a biology degree.
My name is Nicole, and I'm this year's VP Cultural. I'm graduating with a Bachelor's in Science.
My main reason of joining WOOF was because I wanted to find a Filipino community that I could feel at home in. And sorry, what was the second part of the question?
So I found them because I was just looking through the clubs list, and I was like, oh, I'm Filipino club. I should join.
I wanted to join a club that I would be able to socialize in and just put myself out there.
Honestly, I don't know why I joined WOOF. It was mostly because in my second year in Spanish class, that's where I met Malia, and she was showing me videos of events.
I went to Clubs Week in my third year. The first day I went there, no one was there, and so I didn't really get to know about WOOF at all.
It was intimidating at first. I remember at the Kuya night, people were really sweet, and then we had an after gathering type of thing, and they were all nice and just sweet to the newcomers, and they're also very drunk.
So WOOF has definitely made my university experience a lot more interesting, I'd say.
Especially if you're, like me, an international student, I think it was probably the best thing I could have done going into university.
It's also helped me. Can you stop making faces? I'm having a hard time concentrating. Me to grow and make new. Now I forget what the question was. Start this one again.
Very stressful, especially in the last year and this year. Without WOOF, my university life would have been much more boring than it is now.
Made a lot of good memories with these people, and there's a lot of them who I'm really glad to call my super close friends.
I didn't really know anyone else besides Nicole, but joining WOOF, I met new people with same interests, same culture.
With WOOF, I'm able to put myself out there and make more friends, have this community of people that I can bond with.
What does WOOF mean to me? It's like a cop-out answer. I would say family, or as the Filipinos would like to say it, familia. Being far away from home, being far away from the Middle East, I couldn't really have the opportunity to talk to my family often. Having people that are part of WOOF around me was like a second family away from home. I know it's a little sappy, but that's just how it was for me.
Family, definitely. It's like a family away from home.
I've been trying to think of a word of what WOOF means to me, but the only thing that comes up in my brain is what everyone else said, which is family.
So everyone's been saying family, so I feel like I should say a different word. So I'm gonna say community, which is a synonym for family, basically.
Throughout the year, it really expanded into something that I can really be proud of. Not that I wasn't proud of WOOF last year. Not that I was very proud.
I'm gonna sound a little egotistical here, but I think I'm most proud of me and Marvin's presidency. I think we've been doing a great job this year. Obviously not just due to our own efforts, our whole core team as well and the whole exec team. They've done so well this year.
But I think this year we took a very big step in the right direction, and I hope that we keep taking these steps in the right direction even when I'm not present. And thank God that I'm not present anymore.
Probably coffee house this year. It was really nice seeing people showcase their talent. Also manning the food section with Lily was so fun because we were guarding the food. People who's not in WOOF would come and ask for the bubble tea.
Being able to organize coffee house and all the charity initiatives this year, because it's really such a great thing to be able to give back to the community.
I can think of two funniest memories or inside joke. Maybe one is the Oi, Philippines.
Oi, Philippines! Sorry, I got too excited.
Do I have to do it? Oi, Philippines! Oi, Philippines!
But the other one is seeing the picture of the slice of bread in Kyla's bathtub. It's just, it wasn't me, but I'm not gonna name who did it, but yeah.
I think a lot of people found it funny when they called me a bozo for an entire year, and I became a VP bozo. I didn't find it particularly funny. I think I'm more of a little silly goober.
You know Malia's text, she's always like, Hello, wonderful people. Hello, my talented friends. I think those are really funny. And Marvin and I are in all the group chats, so like we get all the alerts. But yeah, she's an interesting one.
So for the years to come, I guess I just expect it to get better.
I hope that they continue to grow. Hope that they all continue to enjoy what they're doing.
In my humble opinion, I think WOOF is like the best it's been in like a decade. No diss to like previous presidents like Maria, Jasmine. Don't kill me, please. I'd be very interested to see a complete revamp of WOOF, like just change everything and then just get rid of Barrio, like scrap Barrio, just think of something else. Get rid of prom, please. Think of something else and get rid of like all the cultural events like coffee house, just completely change it up. I think it'd be a fun challenge to see, and they definitely failed the first time that they try to revamp, but like I think it'd be fun. That'd be hilarious. Can I swear? That'd be darn hilarious.
To be a greater community, to have more people in it, for more people to know about the club.
The younger members of WOOF, keep being active in the club. I think that's probably how you get the best experience out of WOOF. Explore things like become an exec, become a VP. Maybe think about becoming president, but don't actually try and pursue it like full time. Hopefully you'll end up in this chair like me in 2 or 3 years, and then you get to talk about your experiences about WOOF and how you loved it or hated it. That's that too.
WOOF can seem a little intimidating at first, but everyone's just really sweet. Everyone's really welcoming. If you really need to study and can't find a table in Weldon, you can sign up for boothing because it's like a free table, you know.
Have fun, be yourself. Thank you for being yourself, but maybe you're yourself a bit too much. So like tone it down a little bit. You know who you are. And stop, just stop.
Definitely join to as much events as you can so that you can spend more time with the people in WOOF.
Continue to make the most out of your experience on WOOF, because at the end of the day, whatever you get out of WOOF is what you put into it.
What's next? In terms of my life, main priority, stay in this country, graduate, hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't fail a course. Yeah, maybe move to Toronto somewhere, maybe in Vancouver, make a lot of money, and then retire as an old man in the Philippines with a little farm where I handle the chickens, handle the cows, I walk outside, I see my children and my grandchildren, and I'm like, oh, that's the life.
For me?
Yes.
Do my best. Get a job, hopefully, make some money. I do not want to come back here.
I'm still trying to figure that out myself. It's a little scary. I don't know yet, but I'm excited.
Life-wise, I don't know.
Entire exec team this year, I hope that all of you are present for prom. If not, what are you doing? I want to say thank you for having good communication and being actually competent. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for actually wanting to be a part of WOOF.
I guess I just want to thank you guys all for making this year great. In terms of a farewell message, see you, losers.
Firstly, I would like to thank all the executive members in WOOF, especially my department, for working so hard to make the club feel like a family.
Thank you for giving me this lovely experience. It made my university experience so much better. And yeah, thank you. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Miss you guys. Love you lots.
That was good, thank you.
Am I done now? Oi, Philippines! Hooray!
What? Hello? Wait, it's on me?
Wait, which camera am I looking at?
Hello, me, test Daryl. Daryl, test 1.
My name is Isabella. Wait, sorry, gotta do that again.
So I met Marvin at the first AGM. They showed a slideshow kind of just introducing everybody. Since Marvin was VP Barrio, initially they called him VP Bozo, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be this dude's friend.
I met Marvin at Jack. Back when he had his man bun, we vibed instantly. And we just did the same dance moves on the dance floor, and I just knew that we were gonna be like great friends.
I met Marvin at the AGM, but I stalked his Instagram profile as well as all the other VPs.
During the exec orientation, so he went up to me, dapped me up, he's like, what's good? Bad word, that starts with a P, but yeah. good pussy.
I said, wow, why does this guy have like a sleeve of tattoos? I was like, that's pretty intimidating. Like maybe he's like super tough, but like I feel like he's really soft.
The first thing that he did when he got my name was give me a massive like bear hug.
But we all went to Cousin Vinny's Pizza afterwards. He did lose his keys. He's like, oh well, I can't go back to my place tonight. Can I crash at anybody's? And he asked me, and I'm like, yeah, bro. Like I barely do. I'm like, yeah, bro, just crash at mine. And I'm like, this guy's awesome.
I'd say like most of the memorable moments is just no diss to Marvin, but like everyone just dissing him.
He created a group chat with all the guys on the exec team, and for a span of 3 days, nothing was said except for us two going back and forth sending SpongeBob memes to each other. That's literally all it.
I used to complain a lot in first year about being single. Marvin would tell me like, oh, when you're 19, we're gonna go clubbing, we're gonna go to the bar, and we're gonna get you all the girls or whatever. He would say all that, and then he'd be like, someone messes with you, Silas, like tell me, and I'll beat him up. I doubt he really meant it.
I think the funniest moment we had was when we both were like tired at like 4 a.m. and we tried getting into what we thought was our Uber, but it was just like a random car. They had like the flash come in from the car, and we realized they were recording us. And we're like, oh my gosh, I thought we were gonna be on Western Savages like the next morning.
Because we played dodgeball a couple days ago, and he was our head coach. It was just funny seeing him argue with Sunday and him breaking his clipboard after we lost.
We were doing rehearsals for Barrio, and he asked me to pick up a drill when I was taking a nap, so I almost was late to Barrio practice.
A memorable moment that I have that was recent about Marvin is when he skipped bar night to come to my house to play Catan.
At the exec bonding, he started the notion of me having a get. Now, look at my reputation.
A memorable moment or story that I can share. When we used to have like karate practice, all of us like afterwards would go and study, but no studying got done. I just remember Marvin with his like little man bun, and then he had no tattoos at like that time. I feel like he's the same old goofy guy he's been since like when I was in first year. So.
Just as a role model, I look up to him as like an older brother. Like I don't actually have a blood older brother.
From Marvin, I learned, I guess, just how to be a really good friend that's always there, because I think he's very caring to other people around him.
He does anything for the people he loves, which is a lot of people.
Well, Marvin's kind of like an older brother to me, and he's kind of a good leader too. Well, kind of.
I don't think I could handle the amount of things that he does. He's there on every single dance practice, there in every single event. He's always making sure that we're up to our task.
Bro, I can't think of this guy as a role model.
Marvin, yeah, he's like pretty hard worker, always grinding, like, and he's pretty dedicated on that. Yeah, it's good to see, you know, always like people grinding, motivates me, kind of.
What do you mean by that?
Always ripping a monster. That's his #1 personality trait, I'd say. Yeah, funny guy. I'd say most of the time we're honestly laughing at him.
What have I learned from Marvin? Very big thing on family here. He executes that very well. Like he's always trying to hang out. He's always trying to do something.
Marvin is just always living life and always trying to make memories and having a good time, no matter what the situation is.
I got really close with Marvin because I'm actually his barber. I haven't known Marvin that long, but he's really touched me.
I don't want to say this in a mean way. He acts as a big brother, but also as a baby brother in a sense. He's very cute in his own ways. What stuck to me with him is that I didn't know that he's very into K-pop.
I'll miss little funny side experiences that we have, not like the big hangouts, haircut conversations, the times we're together at boothing.
What I miss most about Marvin, everything, man. Like, he is my best friend, so obviously everything. He's always been like, you know, my rock. We had like a bromance all the time. You know, we did win Best Bromance last year.
I miss his hair. I remember that too, like his long ass hair when I first met him. I was like, oh my God, he's like Jesus or something.
I guess what I'll miss most about Marvin is simply just him always being there. He's always someone who you can go to for literally anything.
The memes, the SpongeBob memes.
Normally just text him randomly and he'll always respond, either with like a message or like a SpongeBob meme image.
I'd say the jokes, you know, with them, at him.
It's all love for him, though. That's big bro, that's Kuya, that's Kuya.
Like he is the older brother that I've never wanted, but like really needed in my life. My dad loves him, so mom also loves him. We pretend we hate each other, but actually like, no, you're like one of my best friends.
I think Marvin's biggest ick is that He wears the same clothes. He has like the SpongeBob SquarePants wardrobe.
My biggest stick in Marvin is that he has the same 3 things that he wears. Black Essentials hoodie, Lakers shirt, and Miami Heat shirt.
When he goes like, oh, I'm sorry, with that kind of voice, it like gives me like goosebumps, but not in like a good way. It makes you want to throw up.
My biggest ick about Marvin, it's just him.
Whenever you mention anything about a bear, he'll do that Freddy Fazbear impression.
He doesn't really change his clothes. I've only seen like 1 or 2 of the same shirts that he has.
When we play Catan together, he'll always try to go for longest road. Like, it doesn't even matter where he's at or whether he's winning or losing. Like,
How he makes fun of anybody who has feelings. Or you won't be sad, but you'll be like freaking out about something and go, ooh.
The fact that he wears 2 shirts, a Miami Heat and a Lakers shirt.
Is when he just randomly shows up with a new tattoo.
Maybe when I say something to him and he's like, or like, I don't know, Marvin, get your aura up, bro. Like, get your aura up, man.
You say something to him and you tell him, I don't know how to do this one thing. And he goes, oh, get over it. But then it's like, you're so right.
Biggest ick, Marv just wearing the same thing over and over again.
Nothing wrong with too many tattoos, but you'll just be like, oh, I like that, and then just get it.
The final message I would have to Marvin is to continue being the happy, fun guy that you are. And if you ever get a job in Vancouver, let me know and you can live with me.
I hope you get a job, bro.
Don't get kicked out of the country.
I just want to say a lot of people care about you. No matter what, I can't wait to see the future that we have. I'm like on the verge of tears. I don't know why, bro. Cut this out.
I really appreciate you, and hopefully you get to stay in the country so I can see you more.
I've never been on an exec team before, and I'm grateful that WOOF has been my first, and that no matter how far you are, we'll always be your family. We're just a family for you, and we'll always be your family no matter like where you end up.
Obviously, I hope that we like stay friends forever.
Just remember that you'll always have us as your familia.
I hope you get to stay in this country. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for being there.
I just want to say thank you, Marvin, for all the memories. Thank you for everything you have done for me, always being there for me, being an amazing friend to me, and Sharon, I'm gonna miss you so much.
Yeah, Marvin, just keep on gambling. You're gonna become a bajillionaire soon. I know you're gonna win big, just 500 on black.
I met Nina at a barrio dance practice in my first year on WOOF, and I just remember she was super silly and goofy, and I just remember seeing her and being like, oh, I think I want to be friends with her.
So I met Nina at a Red Bricks party. Up until that point, I didn't know where all the Filipinos were on campus. I happened to run into Nina because I heard from someone that, oh, there's another Filipino at this party. From there, she introduced me to more Filipinos, and then it just became WOOFs.
I first met Nina at Tala practice, and I remember she was there and she was like dancing like super goofy. She was like,
I don't really remember. I think I just saw her do her presentation about how she's VP, I think. Or not VP, how she's president.
We booked out a study room, and that's when I met Nina. I mean, she was doing some work, but I remember like trying to talk to her and she would just stare at me. And she used to do that a lot in first year.
I met Nina actually on the first AGM that I attended. I thought she was really intimidating. That was all a lie. She was very nice, she was bubbly.
When I first met her, I thought she was a bit odd, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, but in a good way, you know?
Nina and I actually went to the same elementary school. We were both in the gifted program. We did show choir together. When Nina says she can't sing or dance, she's lying because she can sing and dance. She got an award, I remember.
I knew Malia was my VP, and I remember our first event that we all were invited to was Halloween. Okay, but I didn't know my VP, Malia, was not there. So I remember going up to Nina and I was like, you're Malia, right? It's like, no, I'm Nina. And I'm like, I didn't even know who Nina was too.
and it was me, Tomas, Vince, and Nina. We asked Nina, like, what are your hobbies, Nina? And then she just kind of like stared at the ceiling and she didn't say anything.
So I saw that you guys went to Pop and Russell was there, right? And I like Russell. I sang my heart out to her, 2 Russell songs. She'll keep it to her memory and to her heart, hopefully.
Probably like second year AP, if you know, you know.
This was at the exec orientation. She was kind of bashing me for listening to YouTube music over Spotify. Everyone hates on YouTube music, but let me just say, it's not just YouTube music. You get YouTube Premium.
And there was a time where we studied together in Weldon. And then I left my water bottle there. A year later, she gave me my water bottle back. So Nina has been like the owner of my water bottle for so long. And I just want to say thank you for taking care of my water bottle.
With Nina, she's very, very caring about the people around her, and she likes to show it like in her words and her actions. She was my VP external, so yeah, I did like look up to her a lot. She was always on top of her game.
With Nina, she's such a happy person. I don't think there's like a moment of like dullness. One thing I want to learn from her is like the comfort that she brings. You're so able to like be yourself.
I've learned that, maybe I just don't learn, that it's cool to be president and that you should try being president.
I think Nina, the way she carries herself on WOOF and just in general, the way how kind she is and how empathetic she is towards people, like she's always checking in on people. She's always making sure that they're okay. She leads with strictness, but then she also leads with a level of like kindness.
I think with Nina, just all the interactions I've had with her, I don't think she's ever not had a smile on her face.
Like one of the biggest things she always did and I saw her do to others and including me was like take her hands and then put it on people's cheeks and call them like cutie. And
one thing that I've learned about Nina is that she's the type of friend who will always be there for you no matter how busy that she gets. Even if you go away for a year and come back, she'll still be the exact same friend that she was before.
To be honest, Nina scares me, but I feel like that's a good thing that she like scares you because it's like you don't want to disappoint her.
But no, she's pretty chill, just a good sense of humor, but yeah.
I find Nina to be like really funny. She doesn't really need to like make jokes to make her funny. She just kind of is funny. She's just so real, you know, like when she was sleeping in like dress rehearsals, like I was like, you know, like I wish I could just like do that.
But she's also the first person I met, so I'll always associate most of WOOF with her, so yeah, it's gonna be kind of sad to see her go.
Well, I will miss a lot because like she lives like 8 minutes away from me, so she's gonna have to hang out with me. Being able to laugh with her, like I mentioned, like Nina's like funny. Like she's like weird funny though.
I think I'll miss like her humor the most. I think me and Nina are kind of on the same wavelength of jokes. We can just like look at each other and when something happening and like just like laugh about it and we don't have to say anything.
It's like her vibe, like her friendliness to everyone, and like we just look at each other, we don't even say a word and we start laughing.
I'm gonna miss when I'm with her, I can just be myself. I never have to put on anything. It's just so easy for me to talk to her.
Probably the staring. She's toned it down quite a bit, but we all miss it.
She's like always making people happy because she's always like funny, smiling, laughing.
The biggest ick I have in Nina is whenever I just say anything, whether it's a joke or just something stupid, she just gives you like an awkward stare, and it's kind of just like.
She's always on D&D. The biggest thing about Nina, like I need to talk to her about something. I'd be like, are you on campus? It's 2 days later, she'd be like, no, I just left. Like, Nina, trying to see you.
Get off those dating apps.
Yeah, and she is pretty rude, in sometimes, but.
The biggest ick about Nina is when she does her like little anime voice trying to imitate the people on TikTok and she goes, hey, or hey, please don't do that.
My biggest ick in Nina, she hasn't returned my slides since the summer yet.
For Nina, I just hope that whatever she does in the future, again, it serves her well and it's her passion and she really finds what she wants to do in life. And I know you say you're never coming back, but please come back.
Good luck to your future with prosperity and love. Thank you.
My final farewell message, I think Nina and Marv, is that I'm so grateful to have met you both. You guys have become my best friends and now I feel like you're family to me. I feel like I wouldn't be where I am today without you guys and that I'll always love you and always be here for you.
Thank you so much for being silly that first practice that I met you at. It made me feel more comfortable in the club.
It's been a good ride. It's been good to see you kind of since the beginning. Nina as a first year, Marvin in the club before then. Kind of you growing into the leadership role and having the WOOF, be one of the top clubs, I'd say, on campus.
Again, thank you for being basically like my older sister and role model all these years. I appreciate you so much, and I feel like I don't say it enough, but truly, I don't know where I would be without you. I don't think I would be at Western without you. I don't think I would have had as much fun and I had such a fulfilling experience had you not encouraged me to join WOOF. So thank you for that. And then I'll see you in Milton, so no goodbyes.
I met Kat during our first general meeting just for cultural, and she was like my fellow cultural director, so I was kind of nervous to meet her, and she was really quiet, so that made me really quiet.
So I met Kat during first meeting for cultural. There wasn't that much talking going on, but she was a very nice person. She was very gentle with everybody.
I met her at a very young age of 0.
Actually, through first year Spanish, always sitting together in class. She was like my best friend, my best Spanish buddy.
So a story that I have with Kat is there was like 3 consecutive days where her birthday was posted on someone else's story. So I was gonna say happy birthday to her, but I didn't know which day it actually was. And I never ended up saying happy birthday until I saw her yesterday.
I remember during the WOOF workshop, we were just both so nervous, saying how like sweaty we are and how our stomach hurts. We were like stress eating. It was just really funny. She definitely like came out of her comfort zone because I saw her as like a very quiet person. And then I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone after that. So that kind of made us bond a little bit more.
I remember when her whole grade saw ghosts. They started crying, kind of, like all the girls started crying. And she was there, also crying. She's bad at video games. So like we were playing Minecraft once and I got really mad at her because like she didn't know how to open a door or something, I don't know. We used to fight a lot when we were little. So I used to not like her, but now she's okay.
I've learned that you don't need to be the most like loudest person in the room to deliver like any message. Like you can still be efficient with what you want to do and what you say just through communicating your own actions and words.
She was there for me when I needed her most, when my parents were at work, so she would take care of me. She also like helps guide me through like school and like just being a girl.
Like she is somebody I want to emulate. Like she does so well in school. Like her and Nicole both work so hard and they're both so dedicated to like their bio program. She's definitely somebody I look up to in terms of like academically, but also just personality wise and the way she carries herself.
When you do get Kat alone, she's honestly like the sweetest person you could ever meet. You can just feel like the kindness like radiating off of her. When you do finally get her to open up too, she just like is the funniest person you'll ever meet, like honestly.
Created like such a big sister nurturing environment. She was always like such a good listener and like she gave me pretty good advice. So I'm definitely gonna be missing that. Like
something I'll miss most about Kat is just like her presence within the room. Like it's gonna not feel right with her and Nicole just being there, like to popping up during boothing or like having events.
I mean, I'll still see her when I go home, but I'll miss coming home and then going into a room and she's there with her decorations. I don't know, playing Animal Crossing with her feet up or something, I don't know. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional.
I think like I'll just miss like having a friend. Like, you know, like every time I go to events, like I always like I gravitate towards like her because she's just like, again, so sweet. Like she's so welcoming that like I'll miss like my internal girly.
For Kat, thank you for being one of my first friends in first year. I really appreciated having you in Spanish class and I'm so glad that you joined WOOF and I'm so glad you and Nicole both joined WOOF and we got to get closer through that. Again, I can't wait to see the amazing things that you do.
I know she's gonna do great in like whatever she wants to do. You know, she has that dedication, she has that drive, so I know she'll do amazing.
I hope you have fun with Pochi when you're home, because she's gonna be home every day, I think. Hope you have fun, take care of him, take care of yourself. Keep cooking tocino. Thank you.
I think the first time I properly met Kat and Nicole was last year's Halloween. I guess like I kind of went up to them because I was like, oh, like they seem like really nice people. Like, and they're like, yeah, like we're cultural directors from internal. And I was like, oh my God, internal. Like I'm like a charity director. Like I didn't meet anyone else from internal yet. And they were like, oh, we're so intimidated here. Like everyone already knows each other, but like they didn't know anyone else either. So it was like, I just stuck to them the entire night.
I think Kat and Nicole are kind of known as like the power duo of WOOF. Maybe one of the most stylish, the most like cutesy, artsy people in WOOF.
So I remember us talking to Nicole and Kat. I was like, hey, what do you guys think about me being VP Finance? And they laughed in my face.
Kat and Nicole are dope. I feel like I've been talking to Kat and Nicole a lot this year, especially because we're on CFS together. And that's been a great thing to just talk about whenever we see each other. I'm with them in Cariñosa practices and barrio practices and stuff like that. They're just good people, and it's all love for them too. I've loved the opportunity to get to know them this year.
I met Nicole during the AGM back in first semester. I remember I dropped a pen or something and then she helped me. And I was like, I'm gonna be in this person's department.
I accidentally ate her salad once, whole big salad, for a family of 5, in one sitting. I thought it was mine.
On our first bar night, the core girlies minus Nina and then plus Kat had to Uber to bar night, and I remember that just being the funniest Uber ride I've ever taken with somebody because it was so chaotic.
I really enjoyed how she was an older sister to me. She treated me with care, and then she kind of showed me the ropes with cultural.
Oh, she is probably one of the most humble people I know.
Nicole gives Miss Universe.
I think Nicole is very cool. She cooks well, she sings well, and she acts well, and she cultural VPs well.
For Nicole, what really shocked me was I always thought Nicole was quiet too. Nicole is not quiet. If you really get to know her, she is so blunt about everything, and when she makes little jokes, it's so deadpan, and it's you wouldn't expect that to come out of her mouth, and you're oh my god, Nicole,
She's one of the funniest people I know. Yeah.
What I'm gonna miss about Nicole is just our little conversations. She's basically a big sister to me. Whenever we'd booth together for events, I would just kind of ask her advice and just kind of talk about life and our little inside jokes. So I'm definitely gonna be missing that.
I'll miss barrio practice with Nicole. Honestly, one of our jokes is did you memorize your scripts? She jokes around with me a lot about that. She's the only person I can be honest to about not memorizing my lines, or else Malia will literally kill me.
So keep doing what you're doing, and I hope whatever it is you pursue in the future, I wish you all the best luck with it. And please come visit.
I don't know, continue being the most helpful person out there. Without Nicole, I think I literally would have failed bio.
Thank you so much for being such a role model and such an amazing VP cultural. Thank you for giving Miss Universe vibes all the time.
Nicole, keep being you with your beautiful outfits and your beautiful singing, and you're beautiful.
So for all the seniors, I wish you the best on all your endeavors in the future. Stay true to yourself, be genuine. Never forget who you are. Always be yourself. Did I say that already?
Yeah, just be yourself, and I have no doubt that you will all be successful in the future.
I wish you guys all the best. We're all gonna miss you a lot.
I wish you guys good luck in your future. I know you guys are really smart and capable people, and I know you're gonna go really far.
We'll definitely make it our mission to make sure we live up to your legacy next year.
So good luck on everything in the future, and I hope you guys thrive in life.
Thank you so much for your contribution in WOOF. WOOF would not be WOOF without you.
We definitely all felt your presence here at WOOF, and we'll feel it when you are gone.
Thank you so much for being part of WOOF. Thank you so much for helping me feel welcome. And with that, I wish the best for you guys.
Good luck with the road ahead. I know that whatever is to come is gonna be with its own set of challenges in the future.
I hope all of you have a good time, outside of Western, finding jobs and shit.
First of all, huge appreciation. You guys have done so much for us. And just, yeah, you'll always have your family here.
Wishing everything the best, and good luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you for giving me a family. And I wish you guys all the best in your future endeavors, and I hope that you guys do amazing whatever you choose to do afterwards.
Instead of saying goodbye to everyone, I guess, see you later. If you put your mind to it, you'll be happy, successful, rich. You'll have a nice family, nice car.
I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for everything. I'll miss you all very much.